Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Resin Me Up. So today we're going to tackle this apple from the resin mold box. And I've kind of taken a few steps prior to, but I want to explain to you what we're going to do, and then we're going to finish up this part of this. So here's what I've done. On the lid, I brushed the stem with this bronze brown color, and it's from Michael's. And then for the leaves, I brushed them with the Let's Resin green chrome powder, and that's what that looks like. Now, I made a mess, obviously. I'm trying to keep these as clean as possible. Okay, so what we're going to do, well, let me tell you what I did with the other one first. Okay, so on this, because it is a apple house, I went around the windows and the door with the gold chrome powder, and then on the windows and the actual door and the steps, I used the holographic silver chrome powder. Now, do you remember the other day when I did Wendy at Toompish, her tape thing? Okay, well, this is what we're going to do with this one. We are going to brush the whole mold with this chameleon powder that I have here, and then we're going to use the tape method, and then we're going to go over it where I removed it with the red chrome powder. Now this color here is called Golden Apple. So I hope that this is going to look pretty, realistic in a sense. So we'll see. So I've got my brushes out here, and we're going to do that. So let's get this brushed. And this is a really pretty golden apple, and it kind of shifts to a red color. So that's why I chose the red. Gold. Okay, now let me burnish this in. Milo's on a rampage today. I don't know if there's somebody in the alley or what. I can't see anything, but it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. All right, so there's that. You see that? How that shifts? It's pretty cool, huh? All right, now we're going to do this. You can always tell when this is burnished in really good. So when you touch it, it doesn't move. And it doesn't come off. It's a good sign. Okay, there's that. Use my little thingy to clean that up. Take my gloves off for this because my gloves will stick to the tape, or at least this one anyway. I mean, we don't want it to look like a Christmas apple, but you know, apples are red and green, yellow. Okay, let's do the lid and then we'll brush them with the red. Okay, I think that's good. Clean my brush here. All right, Dunskies. Aren't you glad I brought you back to let you watch that mess? It is a fun technique, and I think everybody should try it at least once, or twice, or 3 times. It gives a really cool technique. Okay, I'm going to get my resin mixed up. We're going to use black, of course, and then I'll be back and we'll get these poured. Okay, BRB. Okay, y'all. The sheet says that this takes 7.8 ounces, so I mixed up 8. So let's pray that this 8 ounces will fill it up. You can't spray alcohol when you do micas or even chrome powders or anything because it'll take it off. I learned my lesson the hard way with that. Okay, I'm going to stop right there because I got to go underneath that rim and I don't know how I'm going to do that right at this momento. I think that gets it all. As good as it's going to get. And they're both very full, so, and they don't need to be domed. Okay, I'm just going to stop wiping it on the sides. Okay, so, I need to go underneath that edge. Let me see if I can find something a little bit smaller, maybe. Sorry about my arm. Let's try this. Hopefully, I didn't mess that up. Some bubbles going on over here. Okay, now you can spray it since it's full. And I didn't dome them, so you're good. But this one here looks a little lopsided. So I'm gonna stick underneath there. Not quite that far. Maybe. Doesn't look right. Okay, well, we're just gonna let them cure. All right, we will be back on demold. All right, bye. Hey everyone, welcome back. Wow, I got the molds all cleaned up because I didn't want them to be yucky afterwards. So let's see if I got any bubbles. Ugh, little tiny baby ones. Oh, another big one. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that. What the heck? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Stain my mold. Huh. I didn't even think to go down inside there. Well, I can fix that. That's not a problem. But look at that. Look how it turned out. Huh. That is so cool. Yeah, those will be easy to fix. But very, very cool. Cross your fingers we don't have bubbles on this. Get it turned over here. No bubbles on the edge. Just one little tiny bubble on the window seal. And one little tiny bubble there. But other than that, nothing. Let's see, I don't know how the lid is supposed to go on there. Let me look at the paper. It's supposed to sit. I guess it really doesn't matter. It can go on this way, or it can go on this way. It doesn't really matter, wherever you want the leaf to be. Okay, let me show you how I'm going to fix this. Okay. Torch. That left quite a hole. All right, I'll let that sit for just a minute and we'll fix this gigantic. Okay, let me fix these. BRB. Okay, got all those spots fixed around there. Can't even tell. So, and I fixed the one on the windowsill. So what do you guys think? I think it looks pretty cool. Looks like an apple. It is just exactly like that Halloween house. It's a pumpkin and it has the same exact things on it. But it is quite cute. I wasn't gonna do really anything to it. I mean, the only really other thing I could do is just make some just go along here and highlight these leaves. Nothing too crazy. And we already have gold on the windows, but we can highlight them. Golden doorbell or golden handle on the thing. I mean, there really isn't much to do on it. Let's see if we can't just make these steps pop out just a bit. That is not small enough to get into those grooves. There. Gives that a little more personality. Okay, I'm done. Sometimes less is more, right? There. Okay, y'all. Well, there's the apple mold. It turned out quite cute. I will get pictures, put it at the end of the video so you can see it up close and personal. Tomorrow is coasting through the week. So we're going to use the coasters that was sent to me in Happy Mail. And I've got a fun little project. I think you're going to like it. It's going to be an experiment. You know me, always got to try something new for coasting through the week. So yeah, so make sure you guys tune in for that. And y'all have a great evening. And we will catch you guys tomorrow for coasting through the week. Apple a day keeps the doctor away. Right? I'm holding it up so it's I don't want to stay together. All right, y'all. Remember, stay curious, stay creative, always stay positive, be kind, and we'll see you tomorrow for coasting through the week. Bye, y'all.